What are you saying? I have fees to pay. What are you saying? What did you call it again?
Condominium fees, condo for short.
I don't care whether it is long or short. I finished paying for that property. The dirty man who sold me the property took all his money for that property. He even gave me all the documents. Now, why do I have to call? What did you say the name of the fees is again?
Condominium fees.
Yes, why do I have to pay it? That long or short fee you're saying, why do I have to pay it? I do not care. I finished paying for that property. I paid full amount.
As a property manager, such outburst is one of the things you go through every day on a daily basis. Like you heard from this scenario, it's not that this person is ignorant, but they lack information. Yeah. It still perturbs me that someone invests millions of money into a property. They buy a condominium. Sometimes you buy one, sometimes they buy more than one. You get someone may buy an entire block, and they do not have the right information about the property. They do not know what condominium housing entail. Like now in this scenario, the condominium fee is meant to be paid every month. It's normally a very small amount that is used to maintain the condominium property. You see, if a condominium community has about, let me say, 30 people, and everyone is bringing, let me say, 100,000, yeah, 100,000 Uganda shillings, that amount collectively is enough to take care of the condominium community. What people don't realize is when you finish paying for the property, you've paid for the property as a person, yeah? But then this is a whole community. It's a whole community of owners in these buildings. They will need security, they will need management, they will need cleaning. You have staircase, you have compound. Sometimes you even have the swimming pool and the gym, and all these things need maintenance. So that's where the condominium fees comes in. Yeah, after paying for your property, we have to maintain it. Yeah, if this is an investment you've spent hundreds of millions to purchase, at least you cannot fail to pay 100,000, 150, 50,000, 90,000, because those are the ranges for condominium fees. That's mostly within that range. Yeah, that's a very small amount. Some of you even have tenants. Yeah, and if it was a standalone property, you would actually use more than that to maintain that property. But then there is the corporation, the management board telling you, please let us all contribute 100,000 so that we can pay the security, so that we can pay the cleaners, so that we can service our cameras, we can service the lifts. You get. If you don't pay the condominium fees, how is the property going to be maintained? When you buy the property, it's like buying a shirt. You buy a shirt and then you wear it, and then you want to take it back to the person who sold you the shirt to wash that shirt for you free of charge. It doesn't work like that. If you buy a shirt, you're going to wear it, and then you either wash it by yourself or you will take it to the dry cleaners to wash it at a fee. That's the same thing with the condominium property. You've purchased it, it will need to be maintained over time. You will need to pay the security, you need to pay management, you need to pay cleaning, you need to maintain all the amenities. Yeah, and that costs money. So if the corporation asks you to pay condominium fees, which is normally called condo for short, please comply, because this is for your good. It's for the good of your properties, for the good of your tenants. Some of you have Airbnb services. These are international clients who come maybe from outside of Uganda and want to use your property, and they find the property messed up. You will not get the clients. What members don't realize is if the property is not cleaned, you will not get the clients. No one wants to stay in a dirty place. If the property has no security, and I now am entering a property and my items will be stolen, I will not come to that property. I need good security. I need well-maintained amenities. Yeah. So it's very important that developers, agents, property managers, condominium corporations. These are people who buy these properties. It's very important that they get informed. Yeah, I don't even understand how an owner bypasses the developer, bypasses the agent who has sold to them the property, the condominium corporation, the property manager, and still they do not know that they have to pay condominium fees as a monthly payment for the property maintenance. It still perturbs me. That means everyone is just interested in maybe selling a property, in owning the property, in like how? Get informed. Get informed before you buy a property. Ask questions. Yeah. If I'm buying this property, how are we going to maintain it after? How does it run? And even if the client doesn't ask this information, it's your responsibility as the developer, as the property manager, as the corporation, as the agent, the sales agent selling the property to the client. It is your responsibility to ensure that this person buying the property receives enough information so that the properties run well. Most of the issues we are having with condominium communities, it's not because people are badly managing the properties, or it's not because the developer did not do a good job. Of course, sometimes the developers really didn't do a good job, but sometimes the developers do a good job and still the property ends up in a mess. Yeah. So it's because of lack of information. We are not informing the clients on what is expected of them, of their responsibility. Our aim is to sell, sell, sell. Our aim is to have the feel that now I've bought a property, I own a property. But how about the information that comes with owning that property? How do you buy a product? How do you buy something, a good, that you don't know information about? Take it upon yourself to learn about what you are purchasing so that you don't ruin the entire market for everyone. You get poorly managed condominium communities fail the industry. Like a few months ago, we had quite a number of fiasco around the condominium property development. And if you look back, if you go in and investigate these properties, you will understand that most of it came because of lack of information. We are not giving the owners or the developers or the agents enough information. They don't have, some of them even they have the information, but the information they have either distorted or wrong or not enough. Yeah. So it's very important that we engage these people to inform them that you look here, you're buying this property, but you're going to need to pay condominium fees, which is going to take care of your security, is going to take care of management, is going to ensure the property is well cleaned, is going to ensure the pool, the gym are well maintained, the lifts are functioning well, the power is loaded. It's very important that we embark on informing the masses on the product that we are selling to them. It's very important as an agent, as a property manager, as a corporation, a condominium corporation. It's very important that we embark on this to save this beautiful industry.